Jim Cornette exposes the truth behind AEW Dynamite and Collision ratings. From the very first scene, the world of professional wrestling is a place where drama, passion, and controversies intertwine. But when it comes to the ratings of AEW All Elite Wrestling, these controversies reach a whole new level. Recently, wrestling's renowned commentator and former manager Jim Cornette made an explosive revelation that has shaken AEW fans and critics alike. He claimed that a hidden truth lies behind the ratings of AEW Dynamite and Collision, a truth that can not only impact the company's reputation, but also reshape the entire wrestling industry landscape. So what is this truth? Let's unravel this story. Jim Cornette, wrestling's fearless critic. Jim Cornette is no ordinary figure. He's a personality who has carved out a legacy in the wrestling industry over decades. Whether as a manager, promoter, or commentator, his blunt opinions and unfiltered criticism make him a hero to some and a villain to others. Recently, Cornette dropped a bombshell on his YouTube channel, making claims about AEW Dynamite and Collision's ratings that have left everyone stunned. He argued that to understand AEW's viewership numbers, one must dig beneath the surface, as what's visible isn't the full story. The ratings controversy. What's the real story? AEW Dynamite, the company's flagship show, and its companion show Collision have become major names for wrestling fans over the past few years. However, recent months have seen fluctuations in their ratings. Cornette claims that AEW's reported viewership numbers rely on tactics that mislead fans. According to him, AEW manipulates its ratings by strategically shifting show times or emphasizing specific demographic data to make the numbers appear more impressive. For instance, Cornette pointed to the Grand Slam Mexico episode of AEW Dynamite, alleging that the company exaggerated its ratings. He claimed that a closer look at Raw Nielsen data reveals a viewership far lower than what AEW reported. He further stated that AEW heavily focuses on the 18 to 49 age demographic ratings, while downplaying overall viewership numbers, a classic wrestling industry trick. AEW's strategy, success or deception. AEW fans argue that the company has brought a fresh energy to wrestling, revolutionizing the industry. They believe shows like Dynamite and Collision are not only raising the bar for modern wrestling, but also providing a strong alternative to WWE. However, Cornette disagrees. He believes there's a lack of transparency in AEW's ratings reports. He argues that scheduling shows at specific times or tying them to major events can temporarily boost ratings, but this isn't a sign of long-term success. Cornette also hinted that AEW owner Tony Khan's strategy has flaws. While he acknowledges Khan's passion as a promoter, Cornette believes Khan needs to better understand the business realities of wrestling. He suggests that AEW should focus more on compelling storylines and character development rather than relying on signing big names or chasing temporary rating spikes. The wrestling community's reaction. Cornette's claims have sparked a firestorm in the wrestling community. On social media, particularly X, fans have engaged in heated debates. Some agree with Cornette, arguing that AEW should present its ratings data more transparently. Others, loyal AEW supporters, dismiss Cornette as an old-school critic who fails to grasp modern wrestling trends. They argue that while AEW's ratings may not be perfect, the company is still growing and deserves time to establish itself. In one X post, Cornette shared a link to his YouTube video, writing, "Want to know the truth about AEW Dynamite Grand Slam Mexico's ratings? Watch my new video." The post garnered thousands of views and comments, highlighting how heated this topic has become. Is Cornette's criticism valid? The question of whether Cornette's criticism holds water is a complex one. On one hand, his decades of experience and deep understanding of the wrestling industry lend weight to his claims. He knows how to read ratings and viewership data inside out. On the other hand, AEW fans argue that Cornette's perspective is somewhat outdated, and he struggles to embrace the company's modern approach. The truth is that ratings have always been a contentious issue in wrestling. Whether it's WWE or AEW, every company tries to present its success in the best light. But if there's any truth to Cornette's claims, AEW may need to rethink its strategy. Transparency and quality programming are the keys to long-term success. The road ahead. Jim Cornette's criticism has ignited a new debate for AEW. Will the company make its ratings data more transparent? Will Tony Khan take Cornette's advice into consideration? Or will this controversy prove to be just a fleeting storm? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the wrestling world never stays quiet. People like Jim Cornette keep it alive, and fans revel in the drama. What do you think? Is Cornette's criticism justified, or is it merely a reflection of an outdated mindset? Share your thoughts, because his wrestling story is far from over